So here we are the day after, in the aftermath of everything, and I didn't get any video last night. I didn't get very many pictures last night because frankly there was no breaks. I mean, when we opened, we had people non-stop until we finally closed, so it was crazy. But let me give you a quick day after walkthrough. Picture that comes to life that isn't on right now. Fireplace that isn't on right now. Into the hallway. Oh wow, it's really dark in here. Oh, actually that's picking up really nice. Pictures that aren't on. You know what? I might have to open the nursery door. Can you run ahead and... Oh, it is open. It's that dark. So it's too dark to see, but you move through the nursery, which I'll have to maybe insert a picture of later. And into the closet. You have to open the closet door, which we're doing now. You sort of see the closet door. Through the closet and into the clowns. And that lit up, and that lit up, and those lit up. One fell over last night. Treats. And this is my color wheel that I absolutely loved, so it changed everything all different colors. And from the clown room, which starts out very dark, and they hit the button and it all lights up right when they get in here. And then we go to the drive-in. So drive-in, and then they circle around and see all the cars. There's 2 cars here and 2 cars here. And zombies came from everywhere. They came from behind those black flaps. They came from around behind the cars. They came from back there, those back flaps. And I think we had about maybe 15, 17 zombies, I think. And they said it was funny because they couldn't get them to go through the screen. They said they kept running from them, and they kept losing them in this big area. So that was a good scare. It was good not having them get led because they just went everywhere and instead of where we wanted them to go. So now into Camp Crystal Lake, and we had a Jason that stood right here and popped out, and then they went around the corner and thought they were safe, and then another Jason jumped out over there. So from Jason, around the corner, and I had tiki torches burning right there, and we're headed towards Jason, or towards Freddy, and right there another Jason stepped out. So right when they thought they were safe, he got him again. And now we are headed into Nightmare on Elm Street. So they come through here. Now we have the full junkyard, and that black thing there was flaming, and there were flames over back that way and flames over here. And my daughter was some Batman character. I'm not familiar with it. That has syringe needles for fingers. And she said it's Batman's version of Freddy Krueger. Anyway, she came out from right there and got him around here, and then come this way, and Freddy Krueger was right over there. And then we enter into the werewolves. And that was an actor hiding place right there. And the wind has done horrible, horrible things to my wall. And my son was in stilts. He stood inside there. He was so high, he needed something to hold on to rest, so we just built him a scaffolding. And then it was funny, that cave, the wooden one right there, I'd said we were going to have a snake in it, but it didn't work out. So we put a little werewolf in there, and the werewolf would jump out at them when they were midway, and then go back in that hole and hide. And then it took everything they had to get them to go into the cave, because nobody wanted to go past the werewolf to go in. So now into the water room. And there's my bones from the werewolf's last kill. And those were up high, up here, but the wind is really, really bad. Decrepit mouse. And in we go into the cave. Some of my lights are still burning this morning. And the water room turned out really, really great, which you probably can't see. We've made a walkway, which again you probably can't see, so that we could have actors laying in here and they wouldn't accidentally get stepped on by the people when they walked through. And it was very, very impressive. And then out into the witch room. Here's my witch tree. I had a spell book that sat in that little V down there, but we took it up last night because it was raining so bad. And then the coals burned down there, and there was a table right there, but we had to take it in because of the rain. And around the corner, and oh, we had a witch. A witch sat right here, and then we had her little goblin friend that sat right here, so they got a double hit. And then out here, and this was kind of funny. The train thing was on, so it was dinging, so they knew to come this way. And again, this is not guided. They're all on their own, which was hilarious because no one ever knew where to go. And so instead of like in a traditional house when you can just duck your head and run, here you had to look because you didn't know where you were going. So they would get here and they wouldn't know whether to go left or right. And about that time, that light would cut on and a really loud horn would blow. So the train was getting them. So then they, of course, that would run them this way into the hayfield. And I finally got my hay back up and standing. And they came around this corner, and we had someone dressed as one of those larger-than-life pumpkin costumes. And so they were looking at him, trying to decide whether or not he was real. And then he would move, and they would chase them this way. And now at this point, they can see the exit. They can see the cars. So they're done. It's over. But right about here, there was a gentleman with the chainsaw right there, and he had the mask of Leatherface all padded so that it was actually a severed head. And when they got right here, he would throw the head, and it would land at their feet, and then he would start the chainsaw, and off they would go. And man, we had people running all the way down there to that building. It was hilarious. But anyway, that's our haunt, and I am freezing because it's 40 degrees, so I'm going to go home and upload this and share with you guys. I'm sorry I didn't get any pictures last night, but it was just way too hectic. But we had a blast, and hope you guys all had good haunts too, and I can't wait to see your pictures.